Itebusia enche na mebo amane se scandal bi etimi akoso Cocobod bra CID for etimi kwache tracks bi a omo alodi cocoa komo de dwane e de afri Ghana mamu nam so ma Honorable Vincent Asifo no ye MP di ma Tafo a petition OSP ne shraj se omo hwɛ sansem no mu na de ne ho bom bia emra ntimi ene ndi na sansem e course no nyina no efa Atlas Commodities omo company no ho na nei nipa bi can say conflict of interest bi etimi akoso we say deputy director for Cocobod and say deputy CEO Edema Cocobod no oyobi a ono ene onu Atlas Commodities na general manager Edema Atlas Commodities ababontin abe clarify ansem no say nye nokre say deputy CEO Edema Cocobod only part of the company. Honorable Vincent Asifuanso Akasa update on the matter or the codines Shraj any OSP no ehun amepesi ebejibre na yakutie se ansem no said ye esi eko.
Obi, let's go back to the document that I shared with you the other time. Which document talks about what they sought to do just about some 4-5 days. That is on the 20th of February 2026. In fact, made this document, I send the lawyer Mercer and so. And I'm sorry, I send the one to just for purposes of clarity. On the 20th of February 2026. This is what they registered at the Registrar General's Department.
It was resolved that by share transfer instrument, Legal Capital Management Limited and Atoboating have transferred all their 400,600 ordinary shares valued at 400 Ghana cedis and 1,006 Ghana cedis each to Yao Edenam Kofi. 2. That by share transfer instrument dated 20th January 2025, Yao Edenam Kofi now owns all 2,000 ordinary shares valued at 2,000 cedis as the sole shareholder, filed on 20th February 2026 by KS Boateng, Mr. for Register of Companies.
Filed on 20th February.
On 20th February.
Filed. What does that mean? So it means that clearly you created a trust.
Yes.
A trust which was created for the beneficiary of someone. The law of trust, I've already explained to you, is very simple. When you create a trust, someone will have to benefit from the trust.
Yes.
And Atoboating, a creative trust, or the trust, a share, nipa minu, and some. That is the legal management, and no Atoboating as the beneficiaries. I am not the one saying it. In fact, the document from the RGD also confirms what I'm saying. And the Beyonce also share the RGD documents now the other time about office. That is the original one.
Yes.
The trustees, the trustees are two people, the legal management and the Atoboating. Who are the trustees? Obi. Me kutadie. Na me session somamia. So for my benefit anytime me na ho babeje and I bet na ka just say at this point in time for my way. Neza. Ha ntinya me create trust no. And I'm session somame. Na wo hwe somame no beneficiaries no. And wo mo a o ye adwuma ne dia ma wo mo no. Eye legal management and me Atoboating na nkasa. Me say kura mu 1,600 of the shares. Na legal management no move 400. So it was until just this Friday. And I almost say even the shareholding in the trust and so on, or more transfer all the shares to a year Edenam. When you transfer the shares in the trust to Edenam, what have you done? You have just transferred the legal title to a year Edenam, but you still hold equitable interest.
Equitable interest in there. I think
that point. We just say how many times.
I think that point has been explained well enough. I mean, everybody with a little appreciation of how the law of trust works. In the the issue of conflict, fortunately, Shraj is seized with all these issues. And I was saying further echo OSP would allow them to deal with those matters.
We did page 3, of a documents which gives them away.
Statements now.
Publication, yes. The first paragraph. it is important to note that Atlas, like any other LBC, is permitted under the applicable regulatory framework to purchase cocoa in any region of Ghana, subject to compliance with operational and quality requirements. I said yes, subject to compliance with operational and quality requirements. What are some of the compliance with operational and quality requirements? That you should have a warehouse, you should have a depot, you should be able to show the tools of trade out there, Juma. Now, the next paragraph, it says that accordingly, on the 9th December 2025, Atlas submitted a formal request to QCC at Hohoe for depot inspection and certification. QCC advised that minor finishing repairs were required before approval could be granted. Do you know that this particular approval in this statement was not shown whether or not they sought that approval or they were able to get that approval or not? They only went ahead. TNU, who we did the next paragraph, say on 10 December 2025, following an engagement with farmers who had cocoa available for sale, Atlas commenced purchases and effected payments. You commence purchases when you have not had the approval itself. So what does that mean? They are trying to communicate to you that they chose convenience over law. Better still, they chose morality over law, because at the point in time, they felt, cocoa need to go, farmers need complaining. So even without the approval, they have gone ahead to go and make purchases. And that's not working.
Yeah, but that's even another way. Mebusa general manager, and I think Enema end the interview, no, sir.
Yes.
She agreed on during the interview, sir. They used PBC warehouses. They didn't pay for the usage of those warehouses. Omoanje approval from PBC headquarters to use their warehouses. It was a personal agreement. Be money district manager or agree and use warehouses no without any payment. Once she made those admissions on air, no, I ended the interview.
That is what Jatum said. They do not have the proper approval as per the guidelines and regulations in 2015. That was made by the Cocobod itself. Free the Cocobod law. Is that what he's trying to admit?
Absolutely. So once Jatum said who you sue warehouses without payment.
The senior mesa about manencho. Senior mesa.
Na Kabi White, Mate, but no, Osan ye post be about Cocobod ne Black Stars. Was it question keke na odi to draw and answer? It's an issue you wanted to put out.
Obi na your law school who said yeah, ubusa question and answer. Okan was saying said the bear ube so the nipano based on answer the babano betim dia one till date. How many hours now? No official response or no proper response from anybody. The board did not approve any 12 million Ghana cedis to be given to Black Stars. Nobody. They cannot. They cannot. They dare not. To come and tell us.
I know, sir. You are ranking member on the Youth and Sports Committee.
Yes.
Is it, sir, information about my name at the committee level? And now, sir, you have something concrete to speak to.
Obi, mistake me no ni a lawyer for. But the assembly number 2. You say, Oye Bema, and also Steme Buano. Yeah, the attendant because on social media you hear people who will not address the issue. I want somebody from the government or Cocobod, and I say PRO name to come and tell me, stay. The assembly Makano, and I say Mebusano, and then no crave. Then they will now see whether we have the documents or not. Because you see. Baba
Honorable Mepacho, answer now approval has been given by the board of Cocobod.
Yes.
And the transfer has already been made. And as I feel
so this is what I'll tell you. Now, open information if you're about what do you do?
Right to information, sure.
It takes how many days?
Yeah, depending. 14 days.
14 days.
Yes.
If the person refuses to respond, it is seen by the law as a refusal.
Yes.
What that means is that within that 14 days, because you know why? As for the approval, they gave it. But as the payment, we are not soothsayers or we are not witches to find out whether the payment has been made or not. But the payment was supposed to have been made, and I don't know whether by virtue of the fact that farmers so they probably found a way to hold on or hold the protest. I may not be so sure, but the RTI will answer because you have already filed that RTI. But I can tell you an authority that there was a board approval that 12 million Ghana cedis was supposed to have been paid to the Black Stars.
I know not called Black Stars or as the sponsorship for Black Stars.
One more World Cup and Kenya the Bonio because also at the Parliament I governor support for the sports fund.
Yes.
But you see, you cannot use a sector where your people are struggling to the extent that even workers are more Cocobod. Makati almost pay by about 30%. Now, what you know, when you're a come to Oma, what's when you scar at the Cocobod World Cup? Let other companies or other agencies who are doing well be able to support the sports fund. We don't have any problem with that. But the fact that we are also governors and say the sports fund and the World Cup will have to be supported with resources does not mean that
will it be an issue if this is true that the chairman of the management committee of the Black Stars is also the CEO of Cocobod? Will that be an issue?
Of course, the conflict of interest yes we are making. And the McCutcheon also we did 284 now. The article 284 does not demand a wrongdoing from you. It only demands a position where you put yourself a normal bystander will realize there's a likely conflict of interest to happen. When there's that likelihood, it means that the threshold and the standard that has been set by Article 284 has been met.
Should you receive the response to RTI request, now Eba say no such approval has been given, what could you do?
Well, I can tell you an authority that such approval was given.
You have the minutes of the board
I
meeting?
need not have the minute. That's what I'm saying, that as we speak, I'm board member of Cocobod. And you say, me walk around and meet me, I can say, minute. But what I say, because how did I get it? Maybe unofficially. So I have to take my time to get it officially. But I've told you, no official of Cocobod can come out to say that I have put out a falsehood. They cannot. That I can promise you.
And you said that the amount is 12 million Ghana cedis.
Well, that is the indication I get.
120 billion old Ghana cedis.
Charlie, it's going to be good. My catch was and these guys are more real cash.
So when I know correctly, you will be there. Cocobod a sponsorship for a national cause, which is the participation in the World Cup.
Obama won over Kixono, a Timiania, no more Tom Coco pharmacy bread and a Kohekumu when as a for Jane or Poncomani, my colleague Muko, go and see wailing how Coco farmers are wailing because of my Boca, purchasing class of Boca, for Boca, and you cash and move. Check the CEO how much money was used to even refurbish the residence. Another IT has gone there. We are still waiting to find out whether it was reasonably procured in terms of the amount of money that was used. We will get there. Not you now, but
statement we know ona ochroye.
Pastor, I am a board in the show.
I want a board in the trust statement, no.
Pastor,
oh, okay. And maybe now
connection with the lawyers.
I get you. Okay. But maybe now say Ankomoma some bit of information because you will be engaging the media on that part, because at the end of the day you may have transferred your shares to another person. In this case omu create trust and a trust hold the shares and no crap on sign another issue, because once we create trust trust you were beneficiary of the trust, you were settlor you were sanyo many 3 parties and a create trust in this case the beneficiary is still Atoboatin, yes, the trustees, the settlors, and the beneficiaries. And in this case, the beneficiary still remains Atoboatin,
No, I can't give much information on that because I'm not a lawyer to go into this. Yeah.
Anyways, but the other part, the other part will be PBC statement enra or mode eba, Meaning say when you say statement ni be kind and Osha PBC for where they now. Almost some officers of Atlas any officers of PBCB in a clandestine way. And a mu use or more depot, I just say, Sikabia ma PBC ho. Sanete. Na it's saying.
And sister, the okay statement now really na. Now your intention, and yes, you copy to PBC warehouse. Now you're ready. You prepare your depots, your managers, and PBC was not part of our.
The call has been put on hold. Please wait.
Hey.
Was not part. PBC facilities were not part.
Okay.
Yes. Now our facilities no and kaya dream so then I get a yeah, the letter from QCC say you're depot into moment satisfy my na ya de no tane ko mark UCC wo ho ye no omko share depot no omka share and say depot no na finishing touches e se ye renovation kakra ho ansa no matimi ama ye akwenya se betimi de ho na ye grading center uti ye se ase na ye se ye babak na ya da boaboa ye ho na ya ka ko renovate we nti ye ho na PBC manager no approach and say what the QCC for Nakano na omo depo na ewo ho no omo to koko wache nti say yeta ye betimi aye den e use dia to koko o kan ye no ya mpupu ye because ye ko hu situation e wo ground ni say farmers ni koko no omo nya tofo nti no ese do kan ye no because ye wo relationship with PBC some time back in the who say oh we are but there any situation in the young park when you soon and find the young them nim say ya jitu no so that call in paying for say oh at last for now mo pese o to kuku but o mo nya issue o mo de police no o pese o mo use PBC o mo pese o use PBC for the project o kuku no by why anya ni sa nte ho na in seminar kosi.
Okay. Enti ensem ni nyina akosi wo ho no ena iri ampase mu use PBC depot no.
And the credit on you use mu depot because omo my manager no ho no my access to the place oka so obeboa ye na ya to people nti enso ya di tu nti omo depot ni use ye.
Manager no what district ho no?
Such a wine.
Okay. Enti na apart from money manager no district on the casa you know be on how a PBC structure no etia a PBC mpanyifo e won kran hanso e
ahone de no kwani mu yan kan tro ye fa ne say situation na e wo ho no ehia fence solution enimanimu ya nti manager no de two ye nimu no ene agitu mi aso so ya bi mu say o ye ni PBC fo aye bi pay some 2023 you know yeah for you on that relationship and say okay so but management need the creating me ya head office and carry na you say PBC manager ne be then other friend and call for ka say o se mu se koko ana say bibi wo o mu depo atlas for koko it's ana ye hu nsa
but okay I am a bit constrained because of wama men who say a lot of the information no even though we general manager because I am thinking say munim how our PBC system no running and in this case krano na the mu use of Volta region hono ho manager and district manager ni ma mo kwan no man triage for the usage of the facility meboa
pastor that be said there because PBC for no answer nothing and I make us say o share other information you provide there na say the need PBC for signing agreement that was 2023 almost taking almost every can fall on their facility but you could do how for no ye initial plan and that's original plan say they use PBC and near my their photo men and kind of plants in the crowd even kind of plants in
okay. Anyways, unim. Into the man say me de besi wahu. Na ye bedin komo bibia ni a mesan so aba wo hobio. Why? Medase pa, medase.